In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add a CC in Zendesk support and shed some light on the limitations around adding BCCs. So, if you've been puzzled about how to manage these features effectively within Zendesk, you've come to the right place. Let's dive right in. First things first, you'll want to open the ticket you're currently working on. Once you have the ticket on screen, direct your attention to the Ticket Properties panel. This is where you'll find all the pertinent details about the ticket you're handling. In this panel, you're going to look for the CCs field. Now, it's important to note that if you don't see this field immediately, don't worry. Depending on the version of the Zendesk UI you're using, you might need to click on Edit or Share, which is conveniently located next to the requester name. This will reveal any extra fields hidden from the initial view, including the sought-after CCs field. Once you have the CCs field visible, you're ready for the next step, which is adding the person you want as a CC. Simply click into the field and begin typing either the user's name or their email address. Here's a crucial detail. The person you're adding needs to exist in your Zendesk instance or be an end user who's permitted to receive CCs. As you type, a list should appear from which you can select the correct individual. Make sure to choose the right person to avoid any mix-ups. After you've selected the right user from the list, it's time to save or submit your update. This finalizes the addition of the CC recipient to your ticket. As a result of this action, you'll find that the CC recipient will receive notifications regarding any updates to the ticket. However, keep in mind that these notifications are subject to your notification settings, so they might not receive every single update unless configured accordingly. Now, let's address a common question you might have about using BCCs in Zendesk. Currently, Zendesk does not support adding blind carbon copy recipients in the usual ticket comment UI. This might come as a surprise to some, especially if you're used to email systems that accommodate BCCs. In Zendesk's case, if you try to add someone in the BCC field of an incoming email, Zendesk will not recognize that BCC address as a CC on the ticket. Consequently, this means that it will not appear in ticket events, nor will it notify that recipient properly. That wraps up our guide today. By following these steps, you're now well equipped to handle CCs effectively in Zendesk support and aware of the current limitations regarding BCCs. Thanks for watching, and I hope this helps streamline your workflow. If you found this video helpful, be sure to stick around for more Zendesk tips and tricks in our upcoming segments.